Sri Ramajaya. Ashoka Vatika, Sri Lanka Pura in Ramayana. This visual document will take you through a period of time when the mighty King Ravana ruled over Lankapura, now known as Sri Lanka. The epic Ramayana depicts King Ravana as a devout Saiva who, through his severe penance and devotion, had obtained prolific boons from Lord Shiva. King Ravana, who was a pioneer in arts and crafts, architecture, medicine, aeronautical engineering, and warfare technologies, had an Achilles heel of lust and egoism, which served as his nemesis. It is believed that King Ravana had invented the game of chess to play with his queen Mandodari. He was also an exponent in classical music. Lord Hanuman, the son of Lord Vayu, had travelled through the length and breadth of Lankapura in search of Sita Devi, bringing prosperity to the island and paving the way for the defeat of the mighty King Ravana. Swami Chandrasekhar built the first Hanuman temple in Sri Lanka, known as Sri Panchamukha Anjaneya Temple. This temple is blessed with the world's first chariot for Lord Hanuman. We start our journey with the blessings of Lord Hanuman. Constant research and inputs from Valmiki Ramayana has proved beyond doubts the existence of a very advanced civilization in Lankapura.
Om Sri Anjaneyaya Namaha.
RAWANAගේ බෙහෙත් ගුලිය හැමතෙම සත්තයි හිරිගල් පාසයෙන් ඇමරු බව නම් ඇත්තයි සීතා ගුහාවේ සැඟවී සිටි බව ඇත්තයි රාවණාව ලංකාවේ රජ කළ බව ඇත්තයි දැනට මූලාකෘතියක් තියෙනවා සුරක්ෂිත කරමින් යම් තැනක ඒ දඬුමොනර යන්ත්‍රයේ ඒකේ සාමාන්‍ය දෑත එකතු කරලා දිගෑරියාම ඒ ප්‍රමාණවත් කියලා හිතෙනවා ඒකේ හොද තියෙන්නේ ඇද්දල වලින් හදලා රාවණ හා සීතාගේ රූප ඒ දනුමොනරාගේ ඉදිරි ආසනයේ තියෙනවා නිර්මාණය කරලා
Varagantota, which means a place of aircraft landing in native Sinhala language, is believed to be the first place where Sita Devi was brought into Lanka in King Ravana's Vimana. These jungles are the place where the city of Lankapura once stood. The city had a beautiful palace for Queen Mandodari, surrounded by waterfalls, streams, and varieties of flora and fauna. Sita Devi was kept in this palace until she was moved to Ashoka Vatika. These remains are the remnants of later civilizations. This place is now called Sita Kotuva, which means Sita's fort, and got its name because of Sita Devi's stay here. The city, which was the capital of mighty empire of King Ravana, also had an aircraft repair center known as Gurulapota. In Valmiki's depiction, King Ravana's Vimana resembled a huge peacock, and hence the name Gurulapota, which means parts of birds. The Vimana in Sinhala language is known as Dandu Monara, which means flying peacock. The hills in your vision is where Lord Hanuman first set his foot on Lanka, which was to change the fate of King Ravana. These hills stand tall in between King Ravana's capital city and Ashokavatika, where Sita Devi was held captive. Before Lord Hanuman landed here, he was tested en route by Suraksha Devi, the mother of Nagas, for his valor and intelligence. This island is now known as Nagadipam and has a Amman temple and a Buddhist shrine. The barren land is believed to be the route in which King Ravana took Sita Devi from his capital city Lankapura to Ashokavatika, which was paradise on earth. Till date, no vegetation grows on this passage except grass. King Ravana is believed to have taken this passage on top of the hills to show Sita Devi the beauty of his kingdom.
தாரை பற்றி எனக்கு நல்லாவே தெரியும். எனக்கடா பெரியவங்க அந்த காலத்தில் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. இது வந்து ஸ்ரீதேவா கண்ணீர் விட்ட இடமா.
This pond, found en route, is formed from the tears of Sita Devi and has not dried up since, even during severe droughts when the adjoining rivers dry up. In this area too are found many large trees whose bright red blooms add color to the scenery. These flowers are called the Sita flowers. The peculiarity of these flowers is the configuration of the petals, stamen and pistils, which resemble a human figure carrying a bow and is said to represent Lord Rama. These flowers are unique only to this area in the whole of Sri Lanka.
இந்த கொழுக்கட்டை வந்து எங்களுக்கு ஒரு நம்பிக்கையான கொழுக்கட்டையா இருக்கும்னாங்க இத வச்சி.
When King Ravana carried Sita Devi on his chariot to Ashokavatika, he provided her with vitaminized rice balls for refreshment. But Sita Devi, who did not want to consume anything provided by King Ravana, scattered the rice balls all over the place during her journey, and they are found till date along the chariot track. The local people call these rice balls Sita Guli, and they prescribe them for the children as a cure for stomach disorders and headaches. The farmers too keep them in their cash boxes or grain pots for prosperity. It is claimed that the carbon-dated testing has been done in Tokyo and Delhi on these rice balls and ascertained to be more than 5,000 years old. On these hills, where Hanuman was searching for Sita Devi, Chinmaya Mission of Sri Lanka have built a temple with Hanuman as the presiding deity.
Rajadam namaste astu namaste Ramapuchite prasthanandagarishyami Siddhir bhavatu me sadaham Asadya sataka swamin Asadyam tavagim pata Ramatuda kripa sinto Matkaryam sadaya prabhu. ராமாயணத்திலே சுந்தரகாண்டம் ஒரு முக்கியமான ஒரு பாகம்.
On every full moon day, special pujas are conducted and witnessed by thousands of devotees. This temple is called Sri Bhakta Hanuman Temple. King Ravana moved Sita Devi to Ashokavatika, hoping that the salubrious climate with its balmy breeze, the enchanting surroundings with waterfalls and trees would make Sita Devi more amenable to his advances. King Ravana's legendary orchard is supposed to have been somewhere on these beautiful hills, which is dotted with waterfalls. This entire area is known as Sita Talava. The chariot route that was used by King Ravana to bring Sita Devi to this enchanting area ends here. This barren piece of land in the midst of the jungle is the place where Sita Devi was kept captive and is called Sita Pokuna, which means Sita's pond in Sinhalese. It is believed and mentioned that a pond existed at this site during the captivity of Sita Devi. Local folklore says it is after Sita Devi left this place, the pond dried up. Until date, no vegetation grows on this particular piece of land, surrounded by dense forests on all sides.
Rama 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 Rama.
The stream, in your view, is attributed to be the stream which had catered to the needs of Sita Devi during her stay at Ashokavatika. She is said to have bathed in the stream, a fact mentioned in Valmiki Ramayana and also by the locals who inhabit this place. Lord Hanuman's arduous journey yielded result at Ashokavatika, which in turn changed the destiny of King Ravana and his city forever. It is interesting to note that footprints akin to Lord Hanuman's are found by this river, and some are of small size and some are of huge size, which tells us of the immense powers of Hanuman, transforming himself into any size he wishes for. After he had met Sita Devi, his very purpose of being there, left to announce his happy information to Lord Rama, rested on a hilltop en route. That hill, where Hanuman is believed to have rested after meeting Sita Devi, is known as Mani Kattuthe. Today, an open temple with statues of Lord Rama, Sita Devi, Lakshmana and Lord Hanuman stands on top of it. Local folks visit the temple often. According to Ramayana, after meeting Sita Devi, Lord Hanuman desired to test the strength of the mighty King Ravana and his army of Rakshasas. In the events that unfolded, Lord Hanuman's tail was set on fire by Rakshasas, who in turn went on to torch some parts of King Ravana's empire. Usangoda is one of the torched areas, which is said to have been an airport used by King Ravana. This area still holds the blackened, burned, scorched effect as a reminder of Lord Hanuman's escapade. It is also evident that the adjoining surrounding area has plant life. Its soil is altogether of a different color. Now we come to Istripura, which means area of women in Sinhalese. This was one of the places to which King Ravana shifted Sita Devi as a precautionary measure, which he was forced to take by Hanuman's advent. There are lots of intriguing tunnels and caves in this area, which seems to be a part of a great ingenious network of paths which is interconnected to all the major areas of King Ravana's city.
රාවණ රජතුමාට වමනාවක් තිබුණා සීතා දේවිය ලබා ගැනීමට. ඔහු තම දඬුවමරණින් ගොස් ඉන්දියාවෙන් සීතා දේවිය රැගෙන ආවා.
Sita Devi had taken bath in this very stream and had dried her hair sitting on a rock and put clips to her hair. Hence, this rock is known as Kondakattugala.
රාවණ රජුරෝ උන්ගේ ගුහාව මේ කන්දේ තියෙන හින්දා කියලා.
This is Ravana Goda. It is one more place where Sita Devi stayed during her transit. This area is also linked with tunnels and caves which runs through to other parts of King Ravana's kingdom.
ராவணன் இந்த மான் மேகநாதன் தவம் பண்ண இடம் இதுன்னு சொல்லி வரலாறுல இருக்குது.
Gayatri Peedam is believed to be the place from where King Ravana's son Meghnad propitiated Lord Shiva with penance and pujas, and in turn was granted supernatural powers by Lord Shiva. This is the first and foremost temple built for Gayatri Amman in Sri Lanka, and the Shivalingam found in this temple was brought from the holy river Narmada. When Lord Rama's army entered Lanka, they took positions on different sides to attack King Ravana and his army. The army that was situated on the northern side faced a severe water crisis. Lord Rama, at this juncture, shot a powerful arrow into the ground, and water sprung out immediately. Till date, there is a well situated at this very spot called Nilavarai in Puttur. It is a fact that this well has never dried up and caters to the needs of the local folks even during the severest of droughts. The southernmost part of Sri Lanka is called Dondra, and further up towards west is called Sinigamahikaduwa. These are the places from where Sugriva, king of the Vanaras, started his onslaught on King Ravana's forces. An interesting as well as shocking episode took place here. To shatter Lord Rama's confidence and halt his progress during the war, Indrajit, eldest son of King Ravana, played a trick with Sita Devi's lookalike. Indrajit beheaded the lookalike in front of Lord Hanuman, thinking that it will stop the advancing forces of Lord Rama.
Ram Padagala, Rama Padagala.
There is a story in this area with one footmark which is traditionally believed by the people as Lord Rama's footmark. This place is known as Sitawata. Yudhuganava is the name of this barren land. This is situated in the midst of the jungle called Vasgamuva. It is said that this particular piece of land can never bear any vegetation, as this served as the battlefield and had borne the brunt of destruction. World's End, or Patala Lok, is the place where Mahiravanan had hidden both Lord Rama and Lakshmana, who were later rescued by Lord Hanuman and brought them back, carrying them on his broad shoulders.
Here is a special place, holy place for Hinduism. Hanuman has brought this mountain from Himalaya a long time ago. Ramayana story is very famous in Japan also.
At the beginning, I already got to know that Rumasalakande is mentioned in the Ramayana, and also that Hanuman brought this rock to here.
Lord Hanuman brought a piece of land from Himalaya, so this is what it says, and he brought it with medicinal plants.
The blessing of Sant Sri Murari Babu, Lord Hanuman statue was erected by Sisira family in a belief that Lord Hanuman is a Sankat Mochan.
මේ කන්දට කියන්නේ දොළු කන්ද කියලා. මේක බෙහෙත් ඖෂධ තියෙන වනයක්. මේක රාවණ යුද්ධ කාලේ ඒ ලෙඩ රෝගයකට ගෙනාව හනුමන්ත කියන සතා ගෙනාවු බෙහෙත් වනයක්.
At different points of time during the war, both Lord Rama and Lakshmana, hit by powerful arrows, fell unconscious, and to bring them back to life, Lord Hanuman was instructed to fetch the life-saving herbs from the Sanjeevani hills of Himalayas. Hanuman went to the hill, lifted the whole hill and brought it, as he was not able to identify the life-saving herbs alone. Parts from the hill fell on 5 places in Sri Lanka, and those places are Rumasala in Gaul, Dolukanda in Hiripitiya, Ritigala on the Habarana Anuradhapura road, Talladi in Mannar, and Kachativu in the north. The lake on your screen now is called Dunivila, from where Lord Rama fired the Brahmastram at King Ravana, which eventually killed him. Dunu means arrow and Villa means lake. This place got its name because Lord Rama fired his arrow from this lake. The cartels behind the lake are called Laggala, which when translated into English gives us the meaning target rock. Laggala served as a sentry point to King Ravana's army, and it was from this rock the first glimpse of Lord Rama's army was sighted and informed to King Ravana. This hill is geographically the highest part of the northern region of King Ravana's city, and on a clear day the northeast side, that is Tirukoneshwaram, and northwest side, that is Talaimannar, where Ramasetu joins Lanka, is also visible. King Ravana is believed to have done meditation on this rock and prayed Lord Shiva at Tirukoneshwaram from this point. This is the temple of Lord Kartikeya Subramaniam at Kathargama. Lord Kartikeya was requested to go to the battlefield by Lord Indra on the last day of war and the Lord of Light.
प्राचीन काल की बात है, एक इतिहास है कतरगामा के बारे में, जिसको कतरगामा जो शब्द है वो है कार्तिक ग्राम का अपभ्रंश शब्द.
கதிராமத்துக்கு சேர்ந்த வள்ளி அம்மன் உடைய தோட்ட பகுதி.
අපි නිරන්තරයෙන්ම කතරගම සෑම වර්ෂයකම වගේ උත්සව සමයත් වෙනවා.
සියලුම දේවල් හරියාකාර ඉෂ්ට සිද්ධ කර ගැනීම පිණිස තමයි මේ ස්ථානයේ මා පැමිණිලා.
This was done to protect Lord Rama from the wrath of Brahmastra aimed by King Ravana, which otherwise would have weakened Lord Rama. The benefit was one of the most powerful weapon Brahmastra aimed at Lord Rama for the second time was rendered useless by the presence of Lord Kartikeya. The great king and warrior, Ravana's body, after his death, was kept upon this rock, Yahangala, meaning bed rock. His body was kept here for his countrymen to pay their last respects to their dear departed king. Geographically, this rock is visible from miles away on its three sides. This place is called Divrumpola, which means place of oath.
සීතා දේවිය ගිනිගොඩට පැනලා දිවුරුම් දීම හේතු කොටගෙන
After her liberation from King Ravana's hold, Sita Devi had to undergo a test to prove her chastity by offering herself to fire. However, she came unscathed and proved her holiness. Today, the temple is revered for the oath taken by Sita Devi, and even the legal system permits and accepts the promises made at this temple while settling disputes between parties. Vandarumulai in Tamil means corner where they came and rested. It is believed that Lord Rama, Sita Devi, Lakshmana and Lord Hanuman rested at this place after the turmoils of the war. Today, the Eastern University is situated at this place. Amarandakali is believed to be the place where Lord Rama, Sita Devi and Lakshmana had their first meal after the ravages of the war. There is also a lake at this place known as Hanuman Lake or the Old Lake, which served to extinguish the fire set on Lord Hanuman's tail. Today, there exists a temple for Kali Amman, Lord Shiva and Lord Ganesha. Kalaniya is the place where King Vibhishana ruled after being crowned by Lakshmana. As Lord Rama was in exile for 14 years, he could not take part in any coronation ceremony. He deputed his younger brother, Prince Lakshmana, to crown Vibhishana. Today, in this very place, a Buddhist shrine and a temple for King Vibhishana exist. There are murals enshrined outside the Buddhist temple depicting the crowning of King Vibhishana. Today, temples for King Vibhishana are found throughout Lanka.
මෙතන විභීෂණ දේවාලය ප්‍රධාන මූලස්ථානය මේ කියන්නේ මහා විහාරස්ථානයේ මේ තියෙන.
And he is still considered as one of the 4 guardian deities of Sri Lanka. A painting of King Vibhishana adorns the walls of the new parliament. It is a fact that there is no temple for King Ravana, whereas many exist for King Vibhishana. This goes on to prove that his stand towards dharma and justice made him a god in Sri Lanka. This place is called Munishwaram.
ராவணனை சம்ஹாரம் செய்து மீண்டும் தமது தேசத்திற்கு சென்று கொண்டிருந்த வேளையிலே இவ்வாலயத்தினுடைய சூழலை விட்டு
Lord Rama, after his victorious battle, left for Ayodhya in one of King Ravana's vimanas. He felt he was being followed by Brahmahasta dosham, as he had killed Ravana, who was a Brahmin. He stops the vimana at this juncture because he felt at this place the Brahmahasta dosham was not following him. He ascends from the vimana and asked Lord Shiva for a remedy. Lord Shiva blessed Rama and advised installing and praying 4 lingams at Manavari, Tirukoneshwaram, Tirukedeshwaram and Rameshwaram in India as the only remedy to get rid of the dosham. Manavari is the first lingam installed and prayed by Lord Rama. Until date, this lingam is called as Ramalinga Shiva. Rameshwaram is the only other lingam in the world named after Lord Rama. Will Unri, on his return, Lord Rama stopped at this place to reach Tirukoneshwaram. He rested his bow on the ground here. Bow, meaning will in Tamil, gave this place its name, Will Unri.
आज हम आपको बहुत पुराने ऐतिहासिक मंदिर में लेके आए हैं।
Tirukoneshwaram was a temple built by sage Agastya as per the instructions of Lord Shiva, who was impressed by the devotion of King Ravana.
திருக்கோணேஸ்வர ஆலயம் என்பது ராவணேஸ்வரனாலே பூஜிக்கப்பட்டது. ராவணேஸ்வரனாலே பூஜிக்கப்பட்ட ஆலயமும் ஞான சம்பந்தரனால் ராமேஸ்வரத்திலே இருந்து 4 வயதிலே ஞானத்தாலே பாடல் பெற்ற தலமாக இந்த தலம் அமைந்தது.
This place has the uniqueness of the Lord building a temple for his devotee as a reward for his devotion. Lord Rama also offered his prayers on his return to get himself rid of Brahmasti dosha. Tirukedeshwaram is the third lingam in Lanka, which was installed and prayed by Lord Rama to get rid of the Brahmasti dosha. Tirukkovil is the place where King Ravana's mother's palace once stood. The sea has submerged the whole place, and a temple has been built on the shores now. Kanya is the place where King Ravana carried out the last rites for his mother when he was not able to find water to perform rites. He, in sheer anger, pierced his trishul on the ground 7 times, and the water started gushing out immediately. It is believed that the anger of the king subsided on seeing the water, and similarly, the warmth of the water also reduced. The temperature of the water is different in all the 7 wells. This place is called Goshala. King Ravana had his dairy farm here. Milk was airlifted to the capital Lankapura from here using vimanas. The stone pillars here has the worn-out marks cast by constant use of tying ropes on them.
This area is called Varyapola, and the word derives from the word Vatariyapola. Vatariyapola means a place or area where aircrafts land and take off. Ravana landed and took off his Pushpaga Vimana. Geographically, this is the only flat area surrounded by mountains, and this is the most suitable place for an airport.
Researchers have found out more than 5 airports believed to have been used by King Ravana and his mighty army to land and take off their vimanas. These vimanas were used as goods and passenger carriers.
आप सबका रावण की गुफा के अंदर में आपका स्वागत है। ये गुफा में आने के लिए बहुत ही मुश्किल कठिन रास्ते से गुजरना पड़ता है और 700 के करीब इसमें सीढ़ी है।
गाले बहु पैरानी गाले ना 10 से 40 गाना मिले कैनिम करला
බලංගොඩ මානක වගේ ඉස්කබලක් හම්බෙලා තියෙන අවුරුදු 40000ක් විතර පැරණි කියලා පුරාවිද්‍යා ඉතිහාසඥයන් විද්‍යාඥයන් කියලා තියෙනවා.
These tunnels prove beyond doubt the architectural brilliance of King Ravana. These tunnels served as a quick means of transport through the hills and also as a secret passage. These tunnels networked all the important cities, airports and dairy farms. A close look at these tunnels show that they have been man-made and not natural formations. This Buddhist shrine at Kalutara was where once King Ravana's palace and a tunnel existed. Ma Ravanaguda in Sinhala, which means Great Ravana Fort, is one of the 25 palaces known to have been built by King Ravana. Today, this place has been submerged by water and a lighthouse has been built on this place. The place retains the name till date.
रावण का बड़ा किला इधर हुआ करता था. अभी जो जहां पर लाइट हाउस जो आपको दिख रहा है,
After King Ravana's death, the Naga tribes were grief-struck and were not able to accept the reality of the death of their beloved king. They took King Ravana's body into the jungles and tried to give life with their mystical powers. As they could not bring him back to life, they mummified his body and hid it in a cave. It is a belief in Lanka that King Ravana's mummy lies hidden somewhere in these hills.
ඒ නිසා අපි ඉන්දියාවට ආදරේ වගේම ලංකාව රටක් විදිහට අපේ රටට ආදරේ අපේ රටටම ආවේනික ලොකු ඉතිහාසයක් තියෙනවා සැඟවිලා. ඒක ඔප්පු කරන්න තියෙන හොඳම තැනක් තමයි අපිට අපේ සහෝදරයෙක් වන ඉන්දියාවේ මේ වාල්මීකි පඬිතුමා ලියපු රාමායනය. ඉතින් ඒ අනුව අපිට හිතන්න පුළුවන් මේ රාවණාලා කියලා කියන්නේ නොදියුණු ජනගෝත්‍රයක් නෙවෙයි, දියුණු ශිල්ප ශාස්ත්‍රඥයෙක්.
பூரணனே 16 திங்கள் சேரும் பொருந்திய அருக்கண் 18 சேரும் காரணனே கர்முகில் போல் மேனி சேரும் கருணை பெருமத்தாசரம் கலந்து வாழும் வாரணனே லட்சுமியோடெட்டும் சேரும் மதிமுகம் போல் நின்றிலங்குமாயானேயாம் ஆரணனே ரகுராமா கருடன் மீதில் அன்புடனே ஏறி வந்தருள் செய்வாயே. ராவணன் சீலை கொண்டு போற நேரம் இந்த குண்டகளை வந்து அந்த இடம் ஒன்று இருக்கு, அந்த இடத்துல வந்து சீலை போற நேரம் அந்த கொண்டையை கடைச்சி
Kondakalai, like many other villages and cities in Sri Lanka, also derives its name from the Ramayana. When King Ravana took Sita in a chariot to Ashokavatika, her horse got deranged because of the speed of the chariot. Kondakalai in Tamil means deranging of hair. Till date, the villagers live with the legacy of this event.
தைப்பொங்கல் அன்று இந்த ராமருடைய அவதார கோட்பாடுகளை ஊர்வலமாக சென்று பஜனை நிறைவு செய்கின்ற ஒரு வழக்கமாக கொண்டாடப்படுகின்றன.
This is the Emerald Island of Sri Lanka, which had the uniqueness of two mighty righteous rulers, Lord Rama and King Ravana, facing each other. This visual document goes on to prove that King Ravana, the legendary king of Lanka, was a pioneer in science, music, architecture, aeronautical engineering, games and warfare. This is the pride of every Sri Lankan till date. Sri Lanka, a land like no other.